So there's a condition called rhinophyma, and rhinophyma is a condition where your nose gets bigger, and usually gets bigger in a really asymmetrical way. So you get knobbly bits kind of come down from it and dangly bits. And there was a patient who you might have seen actually, because I think he was in the very first series, and he was an actor, and he started off getting all roles with his, very kind of handsome look, and then as his nose started to change, he was only ever cast in roles that were him as the villain. And he had a really, by this stage, by the time I saw him, a really quite disfigured nose. And it's all anybody talked about. He could dangle it, he could fit his nose up his own nostril, it interfered when he was eating his food. He had to lift his nose up so he could eat.
And no one could do anything about him, or he hadn't has he not asked anyone, or no one knew what it was?
It's a very grey area, this world of dermatology, because what tends to happen is that it's seen as a cosmetic condition, and therefore the NHS are not going to help this because it's a cosmetic condition.
Right.
But
it's a life ruiner.
It's a life ruiner. It is much more like medically problematic than many of the medical things that we see and treat.
Yes.
This is really having a devastating impact on someone's quality of life. Like, they can't eat their dinner properly because they have to lift their nose out of the way.
Yeah.
And constantly pointed at in the street, and jobs changed and all the rest of it.